Meet Jesse Phlip. He's a fresh account with no levels, no friends, and a bank value about as large as Modjed's integrity. But he has a dream. He dreams of travelling through Gelenor, meeting elves, learning curses, and facing down the Elder Gods. What? I didn't say it was a normal dream. However, he faces a problem. Jesse can only unlock one chunk at a time, and to unlock a new chunk, he needs to collect a unique item with a grand exchange value of 5 million coins or more. Why, you ask? Because he's a weird guy, I don't know. Jesse's journey starts with only the GE chunk unlocked, and further chunks can be unlocked by buying valuable items from the Grand Exchange. Now, 5 million coins per chunk may seem pretty easy, but since it has to be a different item each time, it won't be long before earning new chunks costs hundreds of millions or even billions of coins. For those of you who don't know, a chunk is an area of the RuneScape map that is 64 by 64 tiles, and conveniently, the Grand Exchange essentially takes up its own chunk. This series will showcase what money can be made with limited stats and in a limited area. There'll be methods of making money that people haven't done in years, or maybe some that have never been done. So please do watch, but don't take this as serious money making advice. In fact, let's just slap a whole do not try this at home warning on the series and move on. The final goal of the series is to unlock enough chunks and gain the levels to complete 3 major quest storylines. The Elf series, concluding with Plague's End, the Curses series, concluding with Temple at Centerston, and the Elder Godwall series, concluding with Aftermath. So, with the rules and the goals laid out, all that's left to say is this is MoneyLocked, and let's get into it. I am now locked in the GE chunk, and I'm going to need to buy something off the GE worth 5 million GP or more to get the next chunk. Fortunately, there is plenty of ways of making money in just the Grand Exchange chunk on a level 1 in everything account. Of course, I'm looking at these trees. Okay, cutting one tree took far too long, but logs at the moment... Oh, I need to do the tutorial. Right, let's try again. Logs are over 1,000 GP each, even after the GE tax. Okay, maybe maybe not. Even if I drop it down though. There we go. 955 GP straight away. There we go. 5,000 logs and we're basically out of this chunk. Now that's not going to be what I do. I'm going to be looking for some flips. I'm going to be looking at doing some stuff with the logs because I don't want to only have wood cutting XP as I get out of this chunk. The first level on Jesse Phlip, level 2 wood cutting. I am going to do an invent of logs. That will get me a really good starting amount so I can get going with some flips. I can start making some money using some other methods off the GE. Okay, forward cutting, not the point. But I've just got across to here and I've found these imps. And I totally forgot that they can head into the GE right in the corner of this chunk. Literally, this is the corner of the chunk. The chunk ends where these 3 walls all meet. This is right at the edge. But I can kill these and they will give me some other drops. They'll also give me some combat XP in my very starting off chunks. That'll be nice if I can actually hit them, of course, and they don't teleport around too much. But let's just see how this thing goes. Oh, we hit a 1. We've hit a 2. It was a critical hit of a 2. I don't think this is gonna work, is it? He's not even fighting back. The imp knows. Nah, I think we're done with that. I'm sure I can just buy myself a bronze sword with the money I get from this and then I can actually do that properly. Okay, invent completed. It's taken us to 7.5. Wood cutting. Let's sell the invent. Let's see what we get. Should be enough to get myself a sword for these guys. Nice. 27k from a single invent. Oh, that's beautiful. Right, now, at level 1, I think I'm right in saying it's going to be bronze for me, isn't it? Alright, come here. Can I hit you now? Apparently the answer is still no. Oh, there we go. But he's fighting backwards. Oh, he's teleported. Okay, he's still in the chunk. I don't know if they can teleport out of the chunk. I don't know how imp teleport mechanics works. But I'm going to want some impious ashes because they are going to be used for a little money-making method that we're going to do down the line. There we go. I don't want another flyer. What does the flyer actually say on it? I keep getting flyers from imps. I've never... It doesn't actually say anything. Oh, it's a flyer for Bob's Axes. I'm literally at the GE. Why would I go to Bob's Axes? Okay, we've got 100 logs to sell, and then we're going to switch it up a little bit. The first thing that we're going to do is actually carry on cutting some logs, but now we're going to train some fire making at the same time. We're going to burn the logs as we go. 1 invent, 10 fire making. Turns out I only needed 5 fire making for what my actual plan is. When I was looking on the wiki at the plan, I saw that it gives 24 XP, and I thought it meant I needed level 24, because apparently I can't read. But here is the plan. We're going to get ourselves 2 more logs, which is going to give us 19 woodcutting, apparently. We are going to grab 2... Well, actually, we've got enough to do it like this. Also, we got an easy clue scroll from... I think it was an imp. It might have just fallen out of a tree. We're going to make ourselves some wooden incense sticks. Now, this is much less fire making XP than just burning them. But watch what it does to the GP. We're going to put some impious ashes on from the imps that I've killed. And then we're going to buy ourselves a clean Taramin. Well, we're going to buy 2 because we've got enough for 2. We're going to turn these into Taramin incense sticks. And these sell for a stupid amount. There we go, 28k. We're up above 150k. So they sold for 14k each. The logs are essentially 2k each because you need 2 logs for each incense stick. 6k worth of impious ashes per incense stick, so that's 8k plus 250. We're making like a 6,000 GP profit every single Taramin incense stick we make. So we're going to do this for a little bit. Okay, 13 fire making. I've just made 10 more. Let's see what it goes for. Oh, it's so good. It's such good money. Alright, realised I bought the wrong amount of Taramins, so I mean I've got enough Taramins for the next set. But that took us just over 5 minutes to make 25 of these. Insta sold. So it took us, what, 5 minutes to make... So that's 204, 214, so 147k? 147k times 12, 2 mil an hour, which honestly, for a brand spanking new level 3 account who is stuck at the GE, that's really good. That's really good. Another 50 to go. I'm going to change up what I'm doing for a little bit. There's nothing wrong with this method. It's still frankly insane. But the whole point of the series was to just try and do a whole lot of different stuff. The next method for making a little bit of money is going to be making some short bows unstrung first. I have checked it does produce a profit. A small one, but still a little bit of a profit. So 17k from the 14k that I spent there. I'm also going to just see if the bowstring, if stringing them actually makes us any more. So there we go. And let's see what these go for. 2.5. Yeah, okay. They go for that much. So, yeah, that's definitely a profit as well. Right, 140 bows have been made from logs and obviously bowstrings. Let's see what the profit is. Gonna be not quite that much. How much did I sell? How much did I sell them for? Okay, there we go. Nice. It's about 1 mil an hour. It's about half as good as the Taman insect sticks, but I'm more than happy to be doing this because it's just getting me some more. It's getting me some more levels. If I'm going to be doing a whole lot of quests, I'm going to need a lot of different skills, and it's a bad idea for me to just be sat here in this chunk not getting any skills at all. So I'm going to carry on doing maybe one more go of that, of these short bows, and then we might think about doing something else. How much do they go for? 2669. There we go. And we are above 1 million GP. We're 20% of the way to our first item. Finally got 2 magic with my imps finally spawning around. Alright, so I have made another 125 Taramin incense sticks. We're going to sell them off. That will take us to just over 2 million GP, 2.2 million GP. We're nearly halfway towards unlocking our second chunk. Right, I left these all in for 1 GP overnight just to see if anything would happen. Sometimes it works really well, sometimes you only get a couple, but it's just something that I left in overnight. Clue items that have no other use. Sometimes people literally just drop them in for 1 GP to the GE, and then people massively overspend for them because they need them for their clue step. Right, first bunch of the day to be sold, another 125. Oh, no dear. Everything bought for a little bit more and is selling for less. This morning, oh dear. That's not good. How much can I sell them for and still make a profit? So it's 1 mil, 1.1 mil or so. So I mean, as long as they sell for more than like 10k, I'm okay. Oh no. Oh no. Let's sell it at 10k each. That's still a profit. Fine, I'm gonna leave them. Someone will buy them because it's needed for they're needed for something. I forget what it is. Is the Orphan Furnace Core or something? How have I ruined this money-making method before I've even released the video? How has that happened? Right, if the Taramins have stopped working as well, I have taken a look through at some other incense sticks. The Spiritweed incense sticks, which conveniently I actually got the level for in the last set of Taramin incense sticks. The Spiritweed ones look like a really good method as well. Right, 25 Spiritweed incense sticks done, 37 fire making. We're going to sell these. The Taramin incense sticks still aren't going. I'm getting a little nervous. Oh, and now the Spiritweed incense sticks aren't going up for the price either. To 18,500. Please? Yeah, okay, there we go. 304k becomes 475k. Yeah, decent. We'll run that again. Done another 100 Spiritweed incense sticks. And now I'm back to where I started the day. Alright, we have 200 spirit weed incense sticks to sell. Ooh, and my Tarman ones have sold for 11k each on the dot. So that's 1.8 mil. This might be enough, you know. Here we go. 5.5 mil. We have enough to buy our first item on the GE worth more than 5 mil to unlock ourselves a chunk. Alright, so our first item that we're going to get for 5 million GP, hopefully, if it buys. If it buys for less than 5 mil GP, then what I will do is I will basically drop the remainder to take me up to 5 mil. The first one we're going to get is going to be an elemental impetus from Master Clues. If it's gonna let me type in, come on, elemental impetus. Reward from Master Clues is 5.2 mil. We're gonna buy that. We're gonna confirm the offer. It buys instantly for just under 5 mil, so I will drop 100k now. So I've still bought the thing for 5 mil. We're gonna drop this 100k down here. There you go. If somebody rocks up and grabs the 100k, well done you. I cannot pick that back up. This elemental impetus has to now go into the bank. But we are going to unlock a chunk. So we've got the chunk picker open. We're not doing an actual chunk man. This is just for the... so I know where I can go. But we've completed the GE chunk. Didn't actually go out down to here. There are some oak trees there that I maybe could have used. But anyway, we now have a couple of options. It is going to be a choice between unlocking Varrock and unlocking Edgeville and like Barbarian Village direction. And here's my thoughts. Unlocking Edgeville, Barbarian Village and heading this way will eventually lead us to Ardoyne and the elf quests. Unlocking Varrock will unlock us a magic shop, which we can do rune runs with, which will be really, really good. It'll unlock us a range if we go this way. This way will get us a general store if we went towards Edgeville. So there are kind of options in each direction. I could go straight across into the castle as well. There is some yew trees here. For if I get 60 woodcutting. There is also, I believe, the Demon Slayer quest is in this temple here. So I could do that. But I think the plan for me is going to be to unlock this chunk here, directly south. Starting to unlock a little bit of Varrock. We can only go as far as basically West Bank. We can go to the apothecary, but we cannot go to like the staff shop or the clothing shop or the sword shop. The reason I'm picking this one is because it gives us some ranges. It unlocks us the cooking guild. It's going to get us the. It's going to get us a anvil here as well. There's no furnace, so I would need to buy bars, but that is going to be the play. We're going to unlock this tile directly south. Alright, we're in our new chunk. Let's take a quick look around. Okay, also in this chunk we have a slightly better, well, a definitely more consistent method of getting some combat XP. There's the Varrock guards. We can just safe spot them from behind this little fence by Gertrude's house. There we go, level 4 magic. There we go, level 5 magic. Ooh, iron bolts. Okay, not bad. I need to look up this this drop table and see what there is on it going forwards. Yeah, I know I shouldn't still be using air rush, but I am doing. So what you gonna do? Oh yes. They dropped 3 grapes, that's 21k. Nice. There we go, level 20 magic. Now, I think I'm going to make a little bit of a change. These were really useful for getting a bit of combat XP, and of course I've got some HP. The grapes drops were really good, but you know, this series is all about making money to unlock the map, and frankly that is not nearly enough. So it's time to switch up the plan and try something else. Alright, I'm trying out some stuff, selling off the grapes and the bones from the guards. I tried a little bit of level 1 enchant. Doesn't look like there's anything good in there, but there is cowhides turning into leather because I unlocked the tanner with the new spot, so that's going to be really good. 160 GP profit on each. Alright, I have just spent a stupid amount on this chef's hat, and that obviously tells you that we are going to be going for the Cook's Guild. I was doing some research while doing the tanning the hides, and I found some really interesting looking money making methods that involve cooking or use of the Cook's Guild. So at first we're going to need to spend some money to get myself up to 32 cooking, but once we're in, oh boy, money's going to roll in, money's going to happen. Alright, I just got 14 cooking, which may seem a bit of a weird level to kind of stop myself at. I'm going to do this last set of crayfish, which will get me to 15 probably, but there is something that unlocks at level 14 that, if it works as well as the GE prices seem to think it will, then there's going to be some serious money in this for me. I've just read up on that level 14 method I was hoping I would have. Unfortunately, it requires some stuff that is not in this chunk, so I'm going to save that for a little bit further down the line. In other news, my Games Necklace 8 has just sold, so there is a little bit of money that can be made through level 1 enchant, Sapphire Necklace, Cosmic Rune, Water Rune. Going to make the Games Necklace 8. It does take a very long time to sell though, so I think for now we're going to carry on with pushing the cooking method. There's no way this works. There's absolutely no way that these actually sell for this much. Wait. I'm sorry, what? Okay, let me just show you what I've done there. Right in the southeast of our chunk, we have the apothecary, which fortunately, the door is on this side, because the other side is out of our chunk. So, if I talk to the apothecary dude, and I do, have you got any good potions to give away? He'll give you an acne potion. Now, you have to drop it, otherwise he won't give you another one. He doesn't always give you another one straight away either. Sometimes he says charity isn't my strong point. Yeah, there we go. But he's just going to keep giving me acne potions. And there we go. That is 4 already. You're going to have to kind of juggle them, because I think the first few would despawn if you did a full inventory of 28. But that was entirely free. Absolutely free. And I'm going to go back up to the GE, and I'm going to sell them for apparently 5k each. That's going to be 20k. There is no way that this price sticks at that. Yeah, 20k. Absolutely free. Alright, I have done pretty much exactly 20 minutes of gathering acne potions. It was 19 minutes 55, but it wouldn't be enough time for me to go and gather anymore. And we got ourselves 140 acne potions in that time. So, we're going to sell these off, and if it keeps selling at the same price, then That's 700k in 20 minutes. That's 2 mil an hour for literally nothing at all. In other news, our grapes have sold. There you go. Come on. I mean, they've not all gone, but that, every now and then, is going to be crazy. Alright, 32 cooking. That is the access to the Chef's Guild. It's also the level 4 Chef's Assistant, but considering I haven't done Cook's Assistant because that needs Lumbridge, that is not gonna be happening. Okay, first trip into the Chef's Guild, or the Cook Guild, or whatever it's called. Let's just take a look around. So there's some cooking apples, there's all the kind of standard stuff. Bowls are expensive. Right, what's upstairs? Okay, so we've got some more grapes there. We can pick them up for 7k each. I mean, I may as well, since it's just lying there. But what I wanted to have a look at is this. Churning. Because ideally, I get 46 cooking and I do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do another set of the old incense sticks, use the money from that to get 48 cooking, and have a go at these cheese wheels and see how good they are. It's all going horribly wrong. I did one set, they sold at the same price they were selling for before. Oh no, okay, they're selling. It's slightly cheaper than the other set, but it's still decent profit. Can the rest of these sell? Come on, surely loads of people still want Spiritweed incense sticks. People still PVM, right? Nearly completely forgot about the fact that 48 is the level I'm aiming for. The tuners have been really, really good. They're really cheap. But now we have 48, so it is time to head into the Cook's Guild and see how good making cheese really is. Okay, so I've made one wheel of cheese. We're going to slice it up. You get different amounts of cheese per cheese wheel. It's random. I think it's based off of your cooking level, so I won't get that many. But I think as long as I get like 3, it's profit. Oh, I need to do slice all. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each one is 800. Hopefully, they're actually 800 each or so. Oh, yes, they are. Oh, that's lovely. Because the bucket of milk, I think, it says it's like 500. It's actually like 1,000. But even then. Okay. So, yeah, if each one is 880 and I'm getting, 4k profit for each bucket of milk. That's really, really good. And I'm going to end up with a nice stack of buckets at the end. Right, 14 cheese wheels made. That's essentially an invent because you can't have the buckets and the cheese wheels up to 28. So, we have got 97 cheeses from the 14. Let's see what this goes for. Oh, all of them go instantly. And above base price as well. So that was what, 60k, and I reckon that was like maybe 3 minutes. Big stack of 140 buckets of milk being turned into cheese wheels and then cut into cheese. 1,096 cheese. Let's sell them off. And they still go above base price. That is so good. And that's what, 700k. It took a long time. It's not fast GP per hour, but it's something different. So, you know, I'm more than happy to do a bit of it. Oh, yes. Wizard hat. Thank you very much. Okay, the acne potions have sold. And... wait, what? So they sold really slow, but then when someone actually bought them, it was for way above mid-price. So that takes us to 2.5 mil. We are halfway to unlocking our next chunk. Right, this guard will get us to level 30 magic, which is so good. It means I can get a air battle staff instead of a staff of air, we're about to go up 29 tiers worth of accuracy. And so we change from a staff of air to an air battle staff. Oh, it's much better, isn't it? Alright, there we are, 33 magic, which unlocks, as has just disappeared off the screen, telekinetic grab. So we're actually going to give this a go as a little bit of a moneymaker. I'm 100% sure that it won't be a great moneymaker, but it's something different, and that's what this whole thing is about, just trying new stuff. Okay, I've done an inventory of telegrabbing the gold bar from underneath Varrock West Bank, and it's not bad. It's not bad, apart from the fact that the respawn time on that thing is ridiculous. Either I'm gathering these way quicker than I thought and the GP is actually insane, or the respawn time is literally like 5 minutes. Like, it's so long and the gold bars don't even sell. What is this? At least let the gold all sell. Okay, so gold all sells. I mean, this is going to be helpful for me to know what the actual price of these are further down the line anyway, so that's fine. Okay. You know what makes the money by now is the spirit weed incense sticks are absolutely the way to go at the moment. I've made another 250 of them. This should take me above 5 mil, which it does, but I'm actually going to do one more set of these, just so I actually have some money when I unlock the next chunk. Right, we have another set of 250. Let's sell them off. We're up to 6.5 million GP nearly, and I think it's time for us to finish off the episode just by buying myself a new chunk. So I could get a Berserker ring, but that would basically put me entirely out of... Is it spelled with a Z? Or is it Berserker? 6.3 mil, that will put me completely out of GP. But I don't want to get a cosmetic straight away. I'm going to have to get cosmetics because a lot of the cheap ones are cosmetics. And I can actually wear this thing. Yeah, let's do it. Come on, Berserker ring, please buy. Yes! Alright, so we're back at the chunk picker. We have, of course, unlocked the ability to get ourselves another chunk. Now, we've got some really interesting choices of how we can kind of theory craft going forwards. Because, let's look around at what we've got. We've got Edgeville, which, I mean, okay. We have Barbarian Village, which will open up the Stronghold of Security for us. So there's some really, really good training methods there. There's some clay down here and a potter's wheel, and the well is just inside the chunk, so I can do some crafting. I can make some urns. That also unlocks us rune crafting with the air altar. Going the other way, we can unlock more of Varrock. This way will give us a range shop, it will give us an armor shop for melee, it will give us a weapon shop for melee, it will give us a staff shop for magic. It will give us a rune shop, so we can start doing rune daily rune runs. It also unlocks just the Varrock Museum, so I can start turning in these strange rocks that I've been getting. I've got a few of them. Or the only other real option is to take this one up here with the rest of Varrock Castle, because that will give us access to our first quest. It will also give us entrance to this dungeon here, which will lead all the way under here out to Edgeville. There's loads of stuff under here that I could use if I get entrance to that dungeon. So I'm not really sure which one to take, and in fact I'm just gonna spin. I'm gonna spin for it because I really don't know. So There we go. It's told us to unlock our first quest, so we do not need those anymore. This is the one we're going to use. And with that, we're going to end the episode. Well, I do hope you have enjoyed the first episode of MoneyLocked. I am here in my new chunk. If you want to see what I get up to in here, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss the next video. And of course, like and comment to help with the algorithm. But I got a cave to look around, so I'll see you next time.